Today's video is brought to you by alisaesthetic.com, where you can get your own personal harmony style analysis. Visit alisaesthetic.com for more information and to schedule a consultation. Hey guys, and welcome back. So today I thought I would do something a little different. I'm also wearing a little something different. I thought it would be fun to wear a hat in a video. I am a hat person. I love hats. So here we are, all hatted out. But today I thought it would be really fun to do an analysis on a character in a show that I just can't get out of my mind. And that character is Avis from the show Hollywood that premiered on Netflix. Now, the costume design throughout this entire show was impressive. The menswear was amazing. The women's wear was gorgeous. And if there was ever a time that I felt inspired to adopt a 1940s vintage style, it was while watching this show. But like I said, the main character that I wanted to focus on today is Avis, and I chose this character because the capture of essence along with the harmonious lines was beautifully done and spot on in her costume design. Now, the role of Avis is played by Patti LuPone, who is so unique and gorgeous and is honestly one of the greatest musical theater performers of our time. So before I get into more about the character of Avis and the costume design, we really need to take a hard look at Patti because her unique balance brings so much to the table when it comes to the costume design for this character. So let's take a look at Patti's yin-yang balance and the total interrelation of her characteristics. Now I have a picture pulled up of her here, so I'm going to be referencing that while I'm talking to you guys. Now, Patti is only 5'2", but you would never know that with her natural commanding presence that she effortlessly carries through into the character of Avis. Now, overall, she's very curve dominant and her bone structure has a little more density to it. Now, her face offers beautiful construction with a bone structure that has more angular shapes set against lush rounded features like large doe-like eyes and full lips. Now, this sort of unique interrelation of characteristics or personal harmony offers a balance of drama and glam. You can see how her frame is able to carry heavier elements, so she's able to easily wear high glam looks that offer depth and weight to them. But she also has the ability to easily play around with more avant-garde looks as long as they properly accommodate her lush curved lines. Overall, I would say that her style essence is an extravagant romantic. Okay, now that we've established the physical characteristics that Patti brings to the table to play Avis, let's get to know the character of Avis a little bit better. And just a forewarning, I am going to be kind of outlining some plot details and stuff like that. So if you have not watched the show and you want to watch it with some fresh eyes, I would recommend that you exit the video now. So Avis is the wife of a wealthy, major studio company owner and is a very powerful woman by nature. However, in the first couple of episodes, she struggles with taking the backseat role of being the wealthy housewife. But very quickly, her unmovable nature is tested when she assumes the role of the studio owner after her husband falls ill. And eventually she finds purpose in running and making major changes to how the studio operates. Now, overall, I would describe her essence as controlled, dominant, powerful, but not in an aggressive kind of way. She's more of a confident woman who demands respect when she walks into a room. Now, because of her wealth status, she can afford to dress pretty extravagantly, and we get a good sense of that in her first appearance in the show. Now, I absolutely love this look on her. The amazing leopard fur hat matches perfectly with the leopard fur trimmed red coat, black dress, and striking red gloves. Now, as you can see, her physical features and essence characteristics are able to effortlessly carry a bold and luxurious look like this. Ooh, let's pause here and get a good look at these earrings. So gorgeous. The larger scale, kind of paisley, oversized teardrop shape. Her facial characteristics are able to support larger scale jewelry like this, and we see this demonstrated throughout the looks she wears in the show. Now, of course, there's more to this character than her wealth status, and I think the costume designers did a really great job of capturing her strong-willed essence by incorporating these bold looks. Okay, so I have a couple more clips pulled that showcase Avis's wardrobe, and I really wanted to give my commentary. So this is going to be similar to a reaction style format, but I wanted to give my commentary on just how much essence is captured in this luxurious, bold, dramatic, romantic kind of wardrobe that the costume designers did an excellent job of executing on for Avis's wardrobe. So let's get into it. Okay, so first up here we have Avis in this gorgeous silk night robe. It just screams luxury, and we can see we have beautiful kind of ruching at the sleeves. We have beautiful draping that comes down from the shoulders. It just creates a lot of volume and luxury on the garment. And then we have more volume introduced into the sleeves with the feather detail. Now, at a certain point, there is a shot that shows the full composition of this robe, and it is nothing short of just full-on luxurious. It's actually floor length, and it has a bit of a train on it, which, like I said, it just really plays up to the luxury of this woman's lifestyle, but it does pull through that kind of richness. It has a little bit of depth and weight to it, even though it's this kind of more flowy fabric. So I just love, love, love that even when she's in her nightwear, she is dressed to the nines. Now, next up here, there's 3 outfits that I'm going to run through really quickly, and there's kind of a common denominator that I want to speak on, and that is her use of these larger jewelry piece brooches as well as earrings. Now, these look so native on her, and that's because Patty actually has the frame and the bone structure in her face to be able to carry these sort of lively, large, luxurious jewelry elements, and I just absolutely love it. It really plays up, again, the wealth factor of Avis's character, as well as her actual frame and structure. So she's able to carry these so well, and I think it's worth noting. Okay, next up here is one of my most favorite looks from this entire show. This is it. This is everything. This is glam. This is chic. This is bold. I absolutely love this. So first off, the turban looks amazing. It's so congruent with the entire ensemble here. What I absolutely love though is the chunk of hair that comes down into this larger kind of swirl, and then she has some that come forward at her sideburn area. I love this. This adds an element of drama, and it plays so well with framing her face. I think without that, her face would be very, how would I say, like face forward. She needs some element of drama around her face to really harmonize well, and I feel like the stylization of the hair here with the turban is absolutely perfect. Now again, we do see some larger scale earrings as well as a brooch, but I think what really ties all of this together, this entire look, is the use of fur. And I love how it's partially draped over one shoulder and then the other shoulder is really carrying it. Again, Patty herself, because of her frame, is able to easily carry these sort of heavier, more luxurious looks. So overall, this look is just amazing. I wish I could find a full-length, like, editorial picture of it. It's just so beautiful, so glam, and so different. I just absolutely love it. The fact that it frames her face so well, even with her very character forward face, it's amazing. She shines in this, so I absolutely love it. Okay, next up here we have this amazing dress that offers really interesting color blocking. It almost creates this sense of geometric pattern because of the cross section of the black meeting the white. What I absolutely love about this dress though are the sleeves, the large bell sleeves. It kind of gives this cape effect. Again, it adds to the drama. So even though this is a little more, I would say, simplistic in design compared to the previous look that we just looked at, this is still adding a good level of drama for her. We do have a little bit oversized shapes on the pearl earrings, which I think is absolutely beautiful. And of course, this beautiful hat that just kind of elevates the look a little bit. And you can see here that she has her fur draped over her. Again, I will say this all day long, she carries the fur so well. She doesn't get lost under it at all. That can have that effect on some people. If you have a little bit more of a delicate bone structure, you can tend to get lost under heavier materials like that, but she just carries it so well. And then she has her beautiful clutch and her red gloves, and I just love that she has her leather red gloves with her, because it really does kind of add that little contrast, that little pop of color. It complements her so well. So beautiful dress, a little more on the simplistic side, but this is how Avis would do simple. So love this look. Okay, next up here we have something a little different. Now, what I really love about this is the element of yin that's brought in by the ruffles that frames her face so beautifully. Now, the most yin look that we've seen up until this point, I would argue, would be her nighttime robe that she was wearing. It was very yin in design, it was very yin in color, in line, all of it. Now, this offers a little hint of yin that still interacts with her very well, even though she, I would argue, is very yang in the facial area. Now, what really ties everything together and rounds everything out is the bold color here, the use of black, as well as all these little metal details sprinkled throughout the costume here. It is gorgeous. I love it. I also love, again, the slightly oversized earrings. It's perfect. Her little bit of off-kilter hat. I think that it's just very harmonious on her. Okay, and one last look here. There were some other looks sprinkled throughout the season, but I wanted to keep this video not terribly long. So this last look here is so gorgeous, and it's kind of the opposite of the all white look that we saw her in with the white turban. Instead, we have a black turban with a beautiful floral piece over off to the side, and it is, again, just the right amount of drama that plays and interacts so well with Patty's facial features. It's gorgeous. It frames her face beautifully. Again, she's got the luxurious fur. Now, this is one of the closing scenes of the season of the show. So here we have Patty, who's went from being a housewife in her robe, you know, kind of looking for some trouble, if you guys watch the show, to now she's really fulfilling the role of a serious businesswoman. You know, she's taking over this studio and she's really presenting herself in that way. She still hasn't lost the essence of her, of being this luxurious, wealthy woman, but to me, this really conveys that she's really owned that power and that she's really started to take her role as the owner of the studio very seriously. So I love this look. I loved the entire costume design of this entire show. I would love to do, you know, many other characters, but I really wanted to keep the focus on Avis for this particular video. Okay, so that's it for today, you guys. I plan on doing more videos like this. I wanted to put something just a little fun out there. I know it's been a minute since I published a production style video, and I've just been so busy, so busy. I have a million things going on, but I at least wanted to put something fun out there for you guys. I want to do more videos like this in the future. I have a Sabrina one that I've been working on. I think that that would be a really great inspiration point for all of you gamines out there. And yeah, I have some other movies and TV shows that I just find really inspiring and would love to share my thoughts on. So I hope that you guys found Avis's character really inspiring. If you haven't watched the show, it's called Hollywood on Netflix. I'm not getting paid to say any of this or anything like that. I just genuinely really liked the show, and I thought that the costume design was so gorgeous. So I'd really recommend that you check it out. It's got some really good story arcs in it, and I just had a really fun time watching all of it. I always look out for those little things whenever I'm watching a show. I look out for the makeup and the costume design. It's just what I do. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will definitely see you at the next one. Bye!